that the youngsters step up in terms of being the face now of promoting our T20 cricket, the likes of Brandon King, Nicholas Pooran, Sherfane Rutherford, right? So, Davian, I'm going to ask you a question. Is Shimron Hetmyer's batting affected by COVID? Clearly, has he caught COVID-19 and still not recovered? So this is Shimron Hetmyer, right? This is a player we have to talk about. Hetmyer, 2017 to 2019, before COVID, averaging 40, strike rate 100. And Chris Gayle in an interview said that Hetmyer, Pooran, Lewis and Hope, they are the future for West Indies. Since COVID, seems his batting has caught COVID-19, not yet recovered, averaging 9, strike rate below 80. Your thoughts on Hetmyer? What's
All
happening
right.
to him?
So I think the case with Shimron Hetmyer, he's dominating in IPL as a finisher of Rajasthan Royal. That has caused him to have this mindset where he sees ball, hit ball. So when he's back to ODI, where he need to defend deliveries and construct an innings, he has lost that batmanship. I mean, he has all the shots in the book, but to concentrate and bat long, he has lost that ability. It does not help where he has several disciplinary issues with the cricket board. He's missing games due to lack of fitness, missing flights, and basically poor communication. So all of those factors tie in him putting those dismal performances. And even though it is from 2020-23, he, apart from the England series for the 3 ODIs and the part of T20 series, he has not really been given a very long run of games. His game that he has received has been quite patchy over this time frame. So that has really helped as well
Okay,
in his poor form.
I can agree with that somewhat. He hasn't had only 10 matches in the last 3.5, 4 years. So that shows, as you said, he hasn't gotten a long enough rope as yet. But over to you now, Ricardo. So Ricardo, Davian has mentioned the fact that Hetmyer, his IPL is really the cause for the lack of his performance in ODI cricket. So here now, I've got the numbers for IPL, CPL, and T20 International. So in IPL, averaging 32, strike rate 150. Hetmyer is excellent in IPL, and he's excellent in CPL. However, his numbers are still not even translating in international T20. So Ricardo, what's the issue with Hetmyer? What's ailing him? Because Davion said it's IPL, but it's still affecting him in T20 International. So what's the issue with Hetmyer?
What would be interesting is the what his T20 international stats look like over the past 3 years as well. Because I am of the view that apart from him being, his own worst enemy, as they would say, I also believe that poor administration has led to us not getting the best out of this supreme talent that we have here. I've seen him not being selected for, sometimes you're not probably 100% sure. Maybe not everything is being said. So as viewers, as onlookers, we may not be privy to all the details, but based on what the bits and pieces that have been put out there, I believe that there are times when he has not been selected, and I honestly don't think that the reasons or the explanations were good enough, especially for someone this talented. I remember he was not selected at one point because they said that he, quote unquote, was not fit enough. But this man, a month or two after, proved to be one of the best batsmen in the IPL, one of the most impactful batsmen in the IPL, and also was one of the best boundary fielders in the IPL. That was puzzling as far as I'm concerned. Then we heard that it was more, people not passing beep tests and all of that. To me, that's just absolute nonsense as far as I am concerned. Yes, you want your coaches and managers to have certain standards and so on. But it can't be that the same player who can be playing for a franchise and being so impactful, look so good out there on the field, cannot make a team that is not even as good as the franchise team because of fitness issues, and we're not seeing it when he's playing the franchise cricket. So to me, those things were somewhat bizarre, and I think he probably got frustrated after a while, and so was losing, some form of commitment to West Indies cricket and so on. So I think a lot of that has affected his international career. There's no doubt about his talent and his skill sets. This guy can play any type of bowling. He can play on any wicket. He can play any role. We have seen where, as Davian mentioned, he was effective as a finisher. I don't think a lot of cricket fans knew that he had that in him. We just saw him as, a proper batsman who could make runs against top quality bowlers. But he, 152 strike rate, averaging over 30 finishing the innings. You cannot ask for anything more than that. You look at Andre Russell's career strike rate in T20 cricket, knowing what he does is high 140s. Chris Gayle is 140s, and we know what those players can do. So to see him with a 152 strike rate after 57 innings, this guy must be good. He must be special. So we West Indies administrators, we have somewhat helped to derail his career. A career that should have been way above what it is right now. But he has been given another chance. Let us see what he does with it. I would love to see him get a good run as well. Yourself and Davian would have mentioned that. The one match here, the two match here, it makes a difference. When you're in a team and you get a run and you know that the selectors have confidence in you, the management have confidence in you, it actually makes a difference how you go out there and approach the cricket. I wouldn't necessarily say that the role that he played in IPL would have somewhat damaged what we know he can do for West Indies, because I think he's good enough to adapt to whatever situation he needs to. Right? So I just think that the selectors just need to give him a thought, let him know that we have the confidence in you. Go out there, play some good cricket. We're going to give you a good run, and I believe we'll see him get back on track on the international scene.
Definitely. I 100% agree, and I really am looking forward to seeing a fit Hetmyer mentally. And once Hetmyer is fit mentally, as Ricardo said, he's one of the fittest fielder you'll see running around, diving, taking spectacular catches in the field. He does well in IPL, CPL. Definitely looking forward to a fit Hetmyer. So I have a question for both yourself, Ricardo, and Davian. But I'll start with you, Ricardo. In terms of ideal batting position in West Indies cricket, we've seen IPL he bats at 5 or 6, but they say it's not about it's not about batting position, it's about number of overs. So once it's over number 13, they said that's Hetmyer's time to bat. Where do you think is Hetmyer's ideal batting position in ODI and T20 for West Indies?
I want to see him bat earlier for West Indies. Reason being, I think we have players who would be probably a little more effective over 13 onwards. You look at a Rovman Powell, Andre Russell, Romario Shepherd. We have that. We have that finishing where I don't think we need to necessarily have Hetmyer as a finisher. So what I would like to see I would want to see Hetmyer in those tough overs when we definitely need to be rotating the strike and getting some boundaries in. I believe that's where he will serve West Indies best. So maybe if we lose a wicket, say at the end of the power play, I would love to see Hetmyer coming in at that point.
All right. All right, Davion, what say you in terms of Hetmyer
Alright.
and his batting position?
Alright, so I think the perfect position for him is number 5. So I'll place him at number 5 in the T20 international, and also number 5 as well in the ODI setup if he's playing. So I let him be number 5 for both international T20 and ODI as well.
So you're giving him a fixed position, no matter what the
Right,
situation is, he's batting at 5.
Right. I think you need a number 5 is a very difficult position to bat in both format, and I think he needs to have that responsibility to bat there. If you have get early wickets, he rebuild and then launch and get a strong foundation. He finishes off. So I think number 5 will do him very well. In the T20 international, sometimes Nicky P bats at 3 or Shea Hope, but I think he has the ability to bat well with those guys when it comes at number 5 and really give the innings a real boost.
Definitely.
I think clarity, what Rochester and Royals done very well with Shimron Hetmyer, they are giving him a clear role, and once they give Shimron Hetmyer a clear role, he will do well. So having a fixed position for him in both formats, we'll see results coming from him, and also a long run as well.
All right, definitely. And we're all hoping that we can see Hetmyer back to his best. Hetmyer back to his best. He should be averaging 50 like a Shea Hope. Would you agree?
Definitely.
Definitely.